everyone and welcome back to Children's Art Museum of India. Let's dive into the second part of our watercolor florals and leaves tutorial. Starting by mixing lemon yellow and sap green is a great option because we are starting light. These are called light washes. Then we are going to build up mid-tones and then after that we will be using blue with green. You can also go with Verdian green or Hooker's green. Here I am using size number 4 of round brush. Make sure you have few round brushes on your table while you are working. In this painting, you can keep size number 2, 4, 6 and 8. Up to 10 is fine for varying levels of detail and coverage. A smaller pointed brush, 0 or 1, can also be useful for fine details later on. Because we are painting the leaves directly without any sketch, think about the overall gesture and direction of each leaf. Don't worry about perfect outlines at this stage. Allow the edges of the leaves to be soft and flowy, not rigid. Introduce subtle variations in your green as well. Mix as you go. Perhaps adding a touch of yellow when we started was a great idea. Similarly, adding a little bit of blue into your sap green, Verdian green or Hooker's green will create a great impact on your painting as it adds slightly darker shade and adds depth and creates mid-tones. While you are making smaller leaves, you can go for a smaller sized brush, and when you want to make a bigger sized leaf, you can switch to size number 8 or 6. Keep the lines of the stems delicate and don't overdo them. You can also add small flicks and variations in color to create texture. Remember, and keep this a primary thing while you are painting the leaves or even florals, that we are aiming for a freehand, painterly look. So imperfections are part of the charm. If you see, in the upper half I have kept yellow plus sap green and sap green. Then in the midsection I have diverted from only sap green to sap green plus slight blue, and then Verdian green plus blue. Blue can be Prussian blue or brilliant blue or indigo, any color you can opt for. I am here going for Prussian blue. While you are making these leaves, make sure your paintbrush is flowing in different directions, which means your leaves should be pointed in different opposite directions to make the painting look more happening. Keep the leaves pointed and stems thin. As we go further and further, the intensity of blue has increased. Some tiny leaves I'm going to add here and there where I feel there is a lot of white space left. You can also make tiny leaves like this, or you can just opt for some circles. It's totally up to you. But I prefer making leaves because this is a total leaf painting. Next up, we have our orange flowers. I call these marigolds in loose watercolors. For this, you are going to need a size number 4 and a size number 6 paintbrush, or a size number 6 and a size number 8 paintbrush. For the finer details, you can use a smaller brush like size number 4 or size number 6, whichever is smaller in the set which you are using. For me, it is size number 4 brush which is smaller, and with size number 6 brush, I am making the yellow part. You have to make them look blooming from the center to outward. Before Before starting all of this, make sure you have cleaned your water container, as using the same water container which we used for leaves and florals can make your painting look dull and not show the vibrant shades which we are using. I start off with watery mix of medium yellow and then I go in with orange. I slightly try to work in wet on wet, because then that way they can bleed into each other, which is the beautiful effect we are going for. Make sure you are observing and following the same strokes, as we want them to look like marigolds. We are moving in, two out, in, two out. These are kind of straight lines which we are creating with orange. Sometimes I'm also going to add half flowers which are overlapped with the previous flowers that I've made. As there are no rigid outlines, allow the color to spread softly. You can start off with a lighter shade of orange and then overlap it with darker shade of orange. That means not using a lighter color orange, but you can mix your water with orange and use a lighter layer of orange first, let it dry and then work in layers. Embrace the flow of your painting. Allow the water and pigment to move and blend naturally. Don't try to control every detail in this painting. And remember, our focus here is to work wet on wet, because we are experimenting and we want the colors to blend into each other. Many people find it difficult to work freely without any sketch. This will be very helpful for those viewers who want to learn how to keep the loose watercolor look and express yourself. Since we are skipping the initial sketch, focus on capturing the essence and movement of the flowers rather than perfect realism. Here I'm using red. You can also go ahead and mix orange and red, or use brown instead of red, but we are painting marigolds, so red goes really well with this painting to add details. This approach encourages a more intuitive and expressive way of painting. Enjoy the process of letting the watercolors mingle and create their own magic. You can do a similar painting with different shades of watercolors. Whenever I'm working on the center part of the marigold flower, it feels like I'm creating a sun painting. A little bit of white space will be left between the flowers. If you want, you can fill it with your choice of splattering technique or dots, but I'm going to keep it as it is. I hope this was something different and exciting for you all to learn. Stay tuned for more such videos at Children's Art Museum of India. Thank you.